A father is being held on a $1 million bond after he says the deadly shooting of his daughter was an accident.
Here's what we found out about the events surrounding the death of 11-year-old Tamia Batts today. Her father, Timothy Batts, is a convicted felon. He turned himself in on an attempted criminal homicide warrant in Metro back in 2012, and he removed the gun from the scene before officers arrived yesterday.
We have team coverage tonight of this heartbreaking case. We're going to start with Alexandra Cohen, where a vigil will be held to remember Tamia tonight.
Alexandra, the community in Hendersonville is, of course, in mourning.
They really have been coming around this entire family to support them during this terrible time. People have stopped by to drop off flowers and balloons and teddy bears. Even a couple came up and put up some tents because, as you can see, it looks like it may rain out here. But again, this entire community really rallying around this little girl's memory.
I just picture her here getting off the bus yesterday, walking inside, and then 2 hours later, she wasn't going to be here anymore. Like, it's tragic.
Lonnie Duke didn't know 11-year-old Tamia Batts, but after hearing about the shooting, she says her heart hurt for those who did.
Heartbreaking. I couldn't imagine this as a parent. I don't know. I always try to put myself in everyone else's shoes.
It was Tamia's first day of 6th grade. Police say she came home and was shot and killed by her own father. His story has changed a couple times.
It was all just a bad situation.
But neighbors like Sandra Friedson feel this could have been prevented.
You know, it should have never happened. You know, the gun shouldn't have been there by law.
According to records, Tamia's father, Timothy Batts, was a convicted felon. Neighbors say he watched over Tamia as well as her brothers and sisters.
Her siblings would have to grow up without her. And that's not something, you know, kids should go through. That's not something they should have to deal with.
Nothing made sense yesterday.
Across the street, Jim Bates says his impression of the family was that they were trying to start a new life together.
It had to be an accident that he shot her because he loved her very much. We liked him. He cut our grandkids' hair, just normal person.
A friend sent me this photo of Tamia on the school bus minutes before she walked in the door. They were smiling and posted, "First day of 6th grade was a success." A mom in the neighborhood says she was always smiling and making friends.
She was friendly and she loved to play basketball with my boys, and she was the big sister, you could tell. She was kind of in charge.
And now as Beth Morrow looks at the memorial across the street, she's just trying to make sense of this tragedy.
I mean, there's fear initially, thinking, what if that was my child? And then there's just confusion, and then there's just sadness.
This vigil is scheduled to start at 8. Organizers are asking people from the public that if they're coming to bring a votive or a candle. Reporting live in Hendersonville, Alexandra Cohen, News Channel 5.